Okay. Alright, not necessarily a good start at all. Okay. Alright. Hi! Right. Hello. Hello, and welcome back to my humble little channel. It is Michelle, aka Chat-Mort, and yeah, thank you for returning once more. So as you can see, yet again, I decided to stream with no warning or preparation, so indeed a high-quality stream is going to ensue. Yeah, definitely. I just wanted to stop by and say hi because I haven't streamed in a little while. And normally I'm like too tired when I get home from work to do anything like this, but I just decided I should do it. And here I am. I'm scared to touch my microphone because some of you may realize and have heard in the past and experienced in the past that there's something wrong with it internally where if it gets knocked the slightest bit, I lose, virtually any usefulness of the mic, which is good considering how much it costs. So, yeah, it looks silly. But then what doesn't here? My room is very, very bright. It's the snow. I blame the snow. There's snow everywhere. It snowed like 1.5 feet around a week ago, and some of it has melted off, and then the last couple days it snowed again several inches, so the light is being reflected, unfortunately, and magnified 1,000-fold everywhere, especially in our underground basement with the little windows. I would like to have curtains so people can't spy on us, but then again, the cats get up in the windows, and they would also like the curtains. They would like to have the curtains, as in they would like to ingest them and spread them around the room like confetti, so we have not yet installed those. Let me see. I need to share this so other people know I'm streaming in case anyone is bored and feels like watching. Let me see. I've been really out of it lately, which is not uncommon for me. You might know. I'm normally pretty spacey, pretty disoriented. I just feel silly. Look, there I am. Oh, there's one whole viewer. It's me. That's okay. Thank you for watching me. Me. At least someone is. Jesus, I am... Okay. Give me a minute. I'm... streaming! Exclamation point. Okay. Yeah, like, it's normal for me to be pretty disoriented, but lately I've felt really, really weird, and I'm not sure why. I just feel completely out of it. Part of it's probably just because of the whole medication thing. Most of you have heard or seen some of my videos where I'm like cataloging my experience with withdrawal after being on an antidepressant for a long, long time. And that's getting better, but just like settling into my new reality feels very, very strange. So I think that may be part of it. The passage of time is completely different now. And like I haven't been really headachy lately, which is bizarre for me. So it's like, am I even real? Am I even conscious? If my head doesn't feel like it's, you know, being halved by an internal electric can opener, like it's weird. Real weird. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, well, okay, you do that, please. If you get in the chat, don't get your ass kicked by YouTube, please and thank you. Also, don't forget, if you do want to talk or you're interested in what people are saying to me, to switch to live chat instead of top chat. Because when you embed your pop-out chat as a browser source into OBS, they refuse to let you see live chat, which is, thank God that they actually let you replay chat now. Because when they took that away, initially, like when I found out that you can't show the live chat like in my stream, I was enraged, because all of the mischief, all of the dank memery, if you will, was completely unattainable by anyone watching this in the future. So okay. Hi, how are you, dude? Please let me know, you guys, of course, if my audio quality is okay, because, like I said, I've had some weird issues in the past, so I don't want to be mumbling while you guys can't hear me or can only hear static. I don't know. What's been going on lately? I don't know what to think about a lot of what's been going on. The government shutdown has ended. Trump caved to the Democrats, which is interesting, I suppose. Not entirely unexpected. Hi, dude. Welcome. And Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out tomorrow, right? I've been watching Oni and Julian and Ding Dong play that, because Oni plays, ironically, a really goofy Let's Play channel, sort of, and a makeup channel are the only two channels that I watch religiously, that being Oni Plays and Raw Beauty Christie. So my life is a strange amalgamation of interests. Quality is okay, thank you, I appreciate that, Ingenio. Tonight is the dump. If you're not asleep by 2 a.m., I'll send you a link. Okay, thanks. I don't know. I might be asleep by then. I've been trying to get on a better sleep schedule, but, I've not had much luck, so we'll see. I got a ring. It's got planets in it. Do you see? Look! Look! My thing actually focused. There's a free ring. I got a ton of free stuff from Hot Topic. Okay, so I know for some reason, Hot Topic is like the most agonizing, humiliating thing to acknowledge, and anybody who shops at Hot Topic or whoever shopped at Hot Topic is stupid. Well, that's fine. I've gotten like over $100 of free stuff there because of all the coupons I get recently, and if that's silly to people, that's fine. But this ring is freaking adorable, and you could probably get it at Kohl's for like, well, exponentially more money considering I got it for free, but I don't know. I'm just weird. I'm just the slightest bit autistic, I believe. I don't understand why it's so cringy to shop at certain stores. I don't get it. What else has been going on? The whole stupid Worski thing that's going on, where Ian or Ian, whatever the guy's name is, Ian Miles Chung, supposedly is screwing with Andy's channel because for some reason Andy has decided to, I don't know what order everything's happening in. I just know that Andy has been completely out of content for the last, decade or so, and he has surrounded himself with completely duplicitous, untrustworthy people, and he has created, and cultivated that sort of environment of just everybody being two-faced, basically MTV reality stars. And then he acts like the victim when people do exactly what their entire shtick is with the whole blood sports nonsense, and thinks that people are actually going to be sympathetic to him when somebody who he gave access to his channel to does something to screw him over. When that's the entire culture. That's the entirety of, like, Worski blood sports culture. Very peculiar. I genuinely don't... I feel bad for Andy. I don't think he was that bright to begin with before the drugs. And if you haven't heard, people were supposedly... somebody from Malaysia. So that's why he thinks it's Ian Miles Chung, because there are 4 people who I guess he has given access to, like, as far as them being able to change things on his channel, which is idiotic. It's hard for me. I'm a pretty small channel, so maybe there's something I don't get about that. But anyway, somebody from Malaysia was screwing with his channel. Let me know. It looks like I'm dropping frames. Let me know if the audio is okay. If the video's not great, that's fine, as long as you can hear what I'm saying. So anyway, just keep me updated, you guys, and thanks, Ryan. So yeah, supposedly, according to Andy, Ian has to be the one who's doing this, who's screwing with Andy's channel, who's trying to get him in trouble. Somebody has been changing Worski's video thumbnails to gay porn to try and get his videos removed. Somebody, like, swatted him. I love that I covered my mouth and just, like, kind of gently funneled the burp more directly into the microphone. You're welcome, fans at home. But, like, swatting is to him. I mean... what happens? Do people in khakis come to your door and threaten to hang a moose bell on you if you don't stop making a ruckus. Like, what is the Canadian equivalent of swatting? Regardless, it goes without saying those are reprehensible things. In no instance are swatting or using nefarious tactics to get someone's videos taken down acceptable whatsoever. I'd announce those things fully. At the same time, I couldn't have any less sympathy for Worski because he's an imbecile and he's brought all of this upon himself. Literally every single thing that happens to Andy Worski in his life can be used as a cautionary tale to people about what not to do to get popular on the internet, how not to win friends, you know, on the internet. But I don't even know. Like, when you look at Andy, I mean, the average toddler could probably make an accurate assessment after watching a video of Andy's as to whether he is, you know, consuming crack cocaine at any given time. So, I mean, is it all that unlikely that he just saves gay porn to the same folder where he puts his video thumbnails and just got a little too excited when hovering over a picture to open it and upload? You know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying if there's anybody out there who gets my sympathy, it's not Worski ever, whatsoever. Anyway, what else has been going on? I don't know. I'm really hoping that PewDiePie collabs with James Charles. That would be adorable and hilarious. And I'm really, really hoping that he will let Elon Musk host Meme Review now that Elon has expressed interest online. That would be hilarious. And for some reason, Kyle Kashov, is that how you say his name? I don't know, that one kid. He either responded to or quote retweeted Elon asking if he can do Meme Review. I responded to that tweet of Kyle's just saying, "Oh my God, the people who told me not to give up because life would get better were right." For some reason, that joke that I've told a million times it's not even that funny has gotten 433 likes, and I don't understand why. I mean, I'll take it, but I still don't quite understand what's so witty and likable about that. I don't know. But cool. If I'm entertaining people, that's what I want to do, so I'm happy if that's what's going on. Okay. And yeah, thank you for sending me the link to TM Rider. I appreciate that. What have you guys been up to? Anything exciting? What else has gone on lately? I can't really think of much. I really like that the president stopped Nancy Pelosi from flying overseas until she actually decided to play nice and be an adult and work on trying to get everything taken care of, government shutdown wise. That was amusing to me. Hi Anon, how cold is it in the US right now? Let me see. I wish that would come up on my lock screen, but it does not. The wind chill may be colder, but currently in a random city I've never heard of, which is my default on my phone, it says it's 38 degrees right now, Fahrenheit, but it feels like about 20 at most. Yeah, we're kind of in a frozen hellscape. Like, we've had sub-zero temperatures on average the last couple days, but this coming week in the US, particularly sort of in the Great Lakes area, like around Ohio and the adjacent states, it's going to be sub-zero, like 10 to 20 below zero, as the daytime average for several days. And those are obviously... Hold on. I gotta move my Dr. Pepper so I don't spill it everywhere. I have to look up and see the conversion from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay. That, indeed. Thank you, DuckDuckGo. Okay. So, yeah, it's... What is it? It's 3 degrees Celsius right now. According to this nice little conversion table here. And this coming week, it is going to be approximately negative 31 degrees Celsius. So, I mean, compared to what some of you guys deal with. I've got a couple like Russian subscribers and patron type people. They deal with much worse. So, I mean, this is pretty bad for us. This is pretty extreme. There are going to be some idiots who get, you know, killed by like driving into a ditch and freezing to death because they don't have blankets or a phone charger to let people know where they're at. But other than killing off the entirety of the natural flora and fauna and basically resetting the entire world, everything should be fine. You know, everything is fine. Why is the U.S. so hostile to life? Man, I don't know. It's 28 for you? Okay, so it's a little colder in Indiana is where you're at. Yeah, 3 Celsius. It's a little chilly, yeah. I live in a house that's a little bit older. I really hope that it stops being so bright because I don't really like being fluorescent blue. I'm sorry about that. It's really bothersome. But kind of the frigid, icy, like, wash over my camera here is pretty accurate to how I'm feeling. Negative 31. Yeah, it's gonna be negative 20s Fahrenheit this coming week. So, including the wind chill, it might be down into like the negative 40s this coming week. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be, I can't wait. 33, your phone was wrong. Okay, so you're a little closer to us. You know, when it gets that cold, it doesn't feel like that much of a difference, to be perfectly honest. What was I gonna say, dude? Oh, we live in an older house. I don't want to say really old. It's not ancient, but it's older, like to where it's just got walls that are like 1.5 feet thick as opposed to actual insulation being in them. Stuff like that. Like we have these like little tiny lacy fringe things, not curtains necessarily, but these little decorative runners that are on a bar like above our windows in the living room. They like flutter with the wind, and they're inside the windows. Like, our house has very, very poor ceiling. That's not the word. We lose a lot of our heat is what I'm trying to say. So it's fun heating it in weather like this. It's a blast. It's a good look, very seasonal. Thank you. Indeed it is. It's going to drop to 8 degrees tonight, Ryder. That is awful. Please don't freeze to death. Hang in there. I just launched a tech blog hoping people find it useful. That's really cool. Would you be able to link that in the chat or like send it to me on Twitter or something so I could check it out? Because that's really cool. There's not a lot of us here, but I could certainly promote it and see if anybody that follows me would be interested. I'm looking in the camera, which is mirrored, to try and figure out how to correct my hair situation. But yeah, Neil, let me know if you can share that, because I'd like to check it out. What else has been going on? Codingvader.com. Wrench them then. I can actually see it just fine, which surprises me, Ryder. I like that it's such a clean... It's a very clean, minimalistic design. It's not like all over the place. It doesn't look like a MySpace or a LiveJournal page or something. That's really refreshing that it's so simplistic. Did you make it, Neil, to be like for mobile specifically, or did you just, well, like did you make it to look better in mobile format? My brain is not working. I apologize. When is it not working though? Am I right? Am I right? How are you, by the way? Hope all is well with the tapering off the brain meds. Yeah, thank you. It's weirdly going really well. I've cut back to just doing weekly updates to let you guys know what's going on. Because like the daily ones, just I don't feel like they were very useful. They were just disorganized and all over the place. But I I do feel like I'm getting better. Like, I still need to shoot my video, like, to summarize how week 3 felt, like week 3 off of Zoloft altogether. But, like, I was having really bad vertigo at first, really, really bad nausea. And those things have kind of gone away. Like, I had a period of worse migraines, or like more frequent migraines. I woke up like 2 days in a row, or maybe like with 1 day in between, in the morning, feeling like I'd had a migraine in the night. Like my head just felt like weirdly tender. And on a tangent, like I don't necessarily know that I have migraines. Like, one doctor I saw told me that I was having cluster headaches, not migraines, because I will have like a bunch of them at a time and then I won't have any for a couple months. But I don't think I'm having cluster headaches. Like, it could just as easily, like, it's about 50-50. It could either be migraines or cluster headaches. Because I think the reason why I'll have more of these headaches in a certain period of time, and then there'll be very few stretched out for several months. I think that's just because it's triggered by stress a lot of the time. Like, every once in a while I'll just have one of these headaches and I don't know why, but many times something really stressful will happen, and then like the next day I'll have a migraine, or I'll wake up the next morning with one. Anyway, whatever those headaches are, they have been lessening, which is good, because I think, you know, having this withdrawal stuff happen triggered them a little bit more. So that's going away. I definitely feel more alert. I feel more emotion, and it's not like I feel like livelier, or like I have more energy necessarily, or like I'm not like thrilled or enraged. It's just like I feel like the shell, or almost like the callus around me, has softened, you know, like the shell is gone, so I actually feel like emotional blows. Like, something will strike me as really irritating or really funny, things like that. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I think I'm doing really well. Like, I think all of the really bad withdrawal symptoms are finally starting to fade away, to where I'm starting to finally be able to figure out like what my new normal is going to be. And I like it. Like, I fall asleep within like half an hour of laying down. The whole time I was on antidepressants, 10 years, I would toss and turn for like an hour and a half. I just couldn't sleep. And even when I was asleep, it was like the lightest sleep. Now, when I go to sleep, I feel like I've sunk like to the bottom of the ocean. It's just like blackness, silence. It's so profound. It's really strange. Like, I didn't know you could sleep that deeply. Like, I feel like to me, it feels like when you are put under for a surgery, and it feels like I'm coming out of that every morning. It's crazy, you know, minus the weird little oxygen straws in your nostrils, and not knowing where you are, or who the strange man is who's on top of you in his scrubs. Wait, what? Anyway, yeah, I'm doing much better. Where did you say that? TM Writer, I have vertigo at times. You think the world is spinning. That's so true. That's the perfect way to describe it. Vertigo sucks. Like, dizziness is one thing, but like vertigo is one step further. And I know people who have inner ear problems have vertigo issues because, you know, like your inner ear is what tells you that you are losing your balance or you have your balance. So, I had vertigo one time really bad in the past. I just forgot to take my antidepressants for 5 whole days. No idea how it happened. But, yeah, it's crazy. So do you have that a lot, Ryder? If you don't mind me asking. I hope that's not too nosy. It's a basic WordPress theme. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice theme. It's very minimalistic and to the point. My mom had that. It triggers at random times. That, yeah, it's not super fun. That's for sure. Hold on. People are talking about things on Twitter. Some of it is you guys. Some other stuff, I don't know what's happening. Are we arguing? Oh. Correct, Nuvi. Roosh is indeed an idiot. I thought I was being clever. So, Roosh V, if any of you know who Roosh is. He posted a video on Twitter, and the caption he gave for it is female butt obsession is obsession. Oh dear God. He said female butt obsession is a gateway to homosexuality. Can you see that at all? That's what his like caption on his video is that he tweeted. So I responded and said, as a woman, I can confirm, because I thought that was very funny. I thought I was being clever. Nuvi said he's an idiot. Yes, he is, Nuvi. You are correct. I thought I was being real cute. Exactly. Yeah, more like our whoosh. That is so true. How long before you're able to catch a thrown kunai between your fingers? Infinitely long. I am very uncoordinated. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. Who knows? I mean, maybe I will just continue to get stronger and stronger, and it'll just spiral out of control. That would be fun. I would like that. I would like to like be able to move objects with my mind and control people, but we'll see. We'll see. As the withdrawal goes away, we'll see what the new reality is for me. Do you still see dreams? Q-Rated asked. Hi and welcome, of course. Yeah, I do. The thing is, like, my dreams, one of the things they say about when you're on antidepressants is that one of the side effects you can have is that you have extremely vivid dreams and nightmares. Yeah, I had a ton of nightmares, but for me, my nightmares more have to do with how stressed out I am. Like, I have horrifying, like stuff you see on the dark web type nightmares. Like, I'll have those every night for a week if I'm under a lot of stress. But, like, for me, nightmares correspond more to stress than my medication, as far as what I can tell. But I definitely feel like my dreams were much more vivid when I was on the medication. And the other thing is that, like, life is so dull when you're, like, that drugged all the time, that I just felt nothing, you know? Like, I felt like I couldn't feel, I couldn't taste, I couldn't like really even hear anything. Everything was muffled. I couldn't see colors or anything. So, like, when life is so dull, like, obviously your dreams are going to feel far more vivid in comparison, because instead of them coming in through your muffled senses, it's all coming out of your brain. So, you know, I don't know, like, I definitely still do, but from what I can remember, they don't tend to be as vivid. So that is an interesting question and an interesting thing to think about. I had a dream recently that Saro from My Hero Academia sat beside me in the cafeteria at lunchtime, and I was really happy because I love Saro. But yeah, like, my dreams have not been quite as bizarre and in-depth that I can remember, at least. My meds at time makes it worse, but no, it's not usually when I stand on a chair, then drop down, or stand up and sit down. Yeah. Well, I hope your vertigo doesn't get any worse, dude, because that's awful. It's so snowy here. Where are you, Uncle Jeezy? I don't, don't dox yourself. I have to make sure that, that you don't do that, because YouTube really condescendingly makes sure to warn us, hey, don't do dumb things, kids. Like, are you in the, like, northern, like, northeastern, like, Great Lakes area of the US, like I am? Because it's real snowy. I know it's been, like, horrific in other places too. I haven't looked at it recently though. Let's just look up US weather map. Yes. Doppler weather radar map. AccuWeather.com. Yes. Oh gee, I don't know what's going on. I'm having some tubing issues in there. Okay, so yeah, the worst of it is all, like, lake effect stuff, from what I can see. Is it going? Yeah, okay, it is going. It looks like the worst of the weather is all happening kind of in the Ohio, Michigan, Indiana area, but I see some in Tennessee, some a few other places, so I don't know. Just everybody stay safe, for God's sake, please. Oh, you're in Michigan? Yeah, have fun with that, buddy. Had a dream a few weeks ago that I went to hospital and Kanye West was my nurse. He did a tarot reading for me. Oh my God, that's like the best dream ever. I love that. Holy shit. Shouldn't have had sugar before bed. Maybe not. Maybe not. But, I mean, that experience was probably worth a little bit of rest that you were robbed of. Wish I could belch like you in awe. Thank you. Not to brag, but I used to be, like, my belches would leave your ears ringing. I was quite proud of myself. But I have really, really, really bad acid reflux because I'm just an old woman who's falling apart, apparently. And you have to stop forcing yourself. Like, one of the things you can do to keep your heartburn from being really bad is don't force burps, which sucks because, like, I was to the point, like, I learned, my cousin taught me how to do it. You can suppress your diaphragm to where before you belch, you can hear the air sucking down into your stomach. Like, you can, okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm trying not to do it because I'm trying to get my diaphragm to be more, like, tight, right? Like, not relaxed. Because the more you suppress your diaphragm, the more you, like, force that to all be open, the easier it is for stomach acid to come up in your throat. And not only is that disgusting, not only does that produce mucus like in your throat and all the way through your digestive tract, but the more your stomach acid wears away your esophagus, the more likely it is that one of the times your esophagus heals, it's going to heal and some of the cells are going to be cancerous. So I don't want to die of esophageal cancer, so I'm trying really hard. Like, I have to keep reminding myself of that because I used to be so good at belching. It's like deafening. And I missed that. I was very proud of that. That's how small and sad my life is. That was one of my greatest accomplishments, you know? But I just have to remind myself that I don't really want to die of, you know, throat cancer. So I'm trying really hard not to, like, do that much anymore. Secret technique revealed at last. Indeed. Once you learn to suppress your diaphragm, all kinds of nightmarish wonders are possible. What else has been going on lately? I'm not sure. I liked that tweet already. I was gonna like it again, but I liked it on mobile already. There's a new Suicide Squad thing coming out, right? Because I'm seeing pictures of Margot Robbie. Is that her name? She's doing a selfie in the horrible, like, jester outfit. I'm sorry, I don't do superheroes. Says the girl who's obsessed with My Hero Academia and One Punch Man. Yeah, okay, I don't do superheroes. I don't do American superheroes is what I mean. So that's a vapid celebrity nonsense thing that people seem to care about for some reason. I don't know. What else has been going on? Do you guys have any fun and wondrous experiences to share or thoughts? Let me see. I've been fighting with strangers on Facebook. One of the really interesting side effects of, or not side effects, one of the interesting things about, like, not being on massive doses of Zoloft anymore is that I'm a really angry person. I didn't realize this because I was just so, like, drugged up that I couldn't feel anything. But I have a really bad temper, and I don't tolerate stupidity much. So I keep finding myself, like, I just can't hold my tongue. I can't not say things to strangers on the internet. Like, I'm having problems, you know? I'm trying, but I'm having issues. Yeah, I've been getting in some debates. I'm surprised that like some of the local news, like newspaper or like local news station, like Facebooks haven't banned me because I get really angry at people. I'm like, no, Kathy, you don't get to tell everybody not to joke about X, Y, and Z. You don't speak for everyone with this issue. You're being ridiculous. Like, I can be kind of abrasive towards strangers. I have no dreams. I don't have that much of an imagination. When I do, it's a deep sleep. That's interesting. In some ways that can be better because dreams can really interfere with your sleep, you know? Can I get a wrench so I can say something? Because you can't cuss without a wrench. Really? I think in live chat you can. Like Neil is able to share his tech blog. I'll give you a wrench, but I'm gonna... How do I do it? Bleh. I'll give it to you, but then I'm gonna take it away after this. Just because I don't have any mods right now, and I'm trying to keep it that way for now. But there, okay, you have your wrench, sir. Use it wisely for the time being. The Butter Baron. Hello, friend. Yeah, what are you guys up to? What's been going on out in the big wide world? Anon says, I also like to comment on local news Facebook pages. I try not to, just because I don't... I should stay out of mischief, but it's really, really hard to control myself sometimes. Never mind then. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing yet as far as mods. I'm trying to think. Do you guys remember that one stream I did where Magog showed up and his fans all like raided the chat, if you will, and he and Irate Bear like pressured me to get them on, and they talked to me for a little while. And so I think Magog, I think I have him as a moderator. But I don't know who else. We're not big enough yet to necessarily need a bunch of mods. Someday, maybe, and I will enlist your help then, good sir. You can't say it with a wrench. That's weird. Wasted. Yeah, I have the wasted sound as my text sound. So when I'm actually playing or watching people play GTA 5, like, I know logically that I didn't get a text, but it's like instinct to want to check my phone. My phone is, as you guys know, it's like a GTA 5 theme. Except, well, I've got Trevor on it. I have Trevor's ringtone from the game is my ringtone, and then the wasted sound is my text sound. But to break theme, I have can you see him? I'm gonna have to unplug it. Dobby, the Dobby from the most recent or second most recent volume of My Hero Academia that was published, because Dobby is super hot. Oh my god. So he kind of breaks the theme a little bit. I have dreams now because I've been sober lately, but for years I smoked weed and never dreamed. Really? That's interesting. I know like nothing about the effects of weed. So interesting. That's really odd that you can't say it with a wrench, TM Rider. I don't know why. I just put it on Twitter for you. Okay, thanks, dude. I apologize. I don't know why it's being like that. I mean, I know YouTube is starting to crack down more. They're starting to actually like follow through with their policies, but they're also doing like ridiculous stuff too. They're like attacking people and punishing people for things that people put up years ago, which is really stupid. Like without warning. Cabaret Macabre says, I have the same problem watching certain movies because my text tone is the Wilhelm scream. Oh my god. See, the Wilhelm scream makes me angry when it's in movies, because like I know it's this fun Easter egg. It's like this cool in-joke for all the fancy schmancy filmmaker people. But like, once you know what to listen for, every time I hear it in a movie, I'm like, okay, you just totally broke my immersion. Like, you totally just undid everything that you spent millions of dollars and did tons of special effects and makeup and writing and directing to get me immersed in. You just undid it all. Like, why'd you do that, bro? you had to change your name, Butter Baron. Who are you? You are a friend in disguise, aren't you? What was your name before? My Hero has some thick snacks. Mina is my fave. Oh my god, I would super definitely smooch Mina. She's so cute. I don't know. I love like everybody from My Hero Academia. I just have to say, I've said this before, Ida is perfect and he's so underrated. I don't know why people don't like Ida. Like, if you've read ahead, he's got some like major character arcs. He like goes through so much. He goes through so much just suffering, which I love, which is, I don't love to see people suffer, but I love seeing the character development, you know, like begotten by characters undergoing a lot of trauma and strife. And I just love Ida, and I don't know why people don't love him more. Like, he doesn't have any fans. Like, everybody's obsessed with Bakugo, obviously, because Bakugo is perfect. He's an awesome character, but like, people are obsessed with everybody except for like Ida. And I mean, maybe I'm trying to think, like Ojiro and Koda and Shoji. There are like a couple people in the class who have less fans than Ida, but it's not many, and I don't know why. I also love Hawks. Oh my god, I am so obsessed with Hawks. He's perfect. And Dabi, obviously. Dabi, I would pay him to like set me on fire and throw me in a dumpster, and then like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stop there. It's okay. Oh, okay. That's really stupid that you had to change your name for that. Who was it? There's a guy who I love, and I've watched him for a long time, Rob Dyke. He does a lot of really, really dark videos. He has a series called Seriously Strange, where he just talks about like weird unexplained mysteries and phenomena. I don't know. Rob had a bunch of stuff that he did at first, and then he started doing Seriously Strange, which is it's a darker, more spooky series, where he talks about lists of different strange things that have happened, spooky things. And then his other series is just called Why Would You Put That on the Internet, where he makes fun of really stupid stuff on the internet. But Rob Dyke, he has over 1 million subscribers now, and he deserves it because his production is great. He seems like a genuinely awesome guy. And he legally is changing his name because his last name is Dyke, so YouTube punishes him the same way they would punish somebody who's using a homophobic slur. They're punishing him for having a last name, and you know, they demonetize his videos and stuff. It's just like, it's like the definition of bullshit. Pardon my language, but I don't know how else to articulate it. It's just the stupidest thing in the world. That somebody, in order to actually be able to pay their bills, has to change their freaking name because YouTube punishes them like they're being homophobic for having a name. Stupid. I hate that stuff. I actually didn't know until PewDiePie mentioned it in one of his videos recently that the algorithm does not favor you if you link to other sites in your description. I had no idea about that. Like, it makes perfect sense that they wouldn't want to promote videos that are going to possibly like encourage someone to click away from YouTube, but like, I thought everybody did that. Like, everybody that I watch gamers, I watch like true crime stuff, I watch people who do supernatural stuff, I watch makeup stuff, all kinds of different things. And everybody's like, they link to their Patreon, they link to their Twitter, you know, they link to their second and third and fourth YouTube channels, they link to their friends, they link to like discount codes they have for like, I don't know, video cards or like specific makeup. Like, everybody does it, so it never occurred to me that that would like cause your videos to get shared less. So I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So in my stream description, I didn't do it yet, but you'll notice in my couple most recent videos that, you know, because YouTube hates everyone, but especially small creators, I've had to actually get rid of the links. You know, I just put like my name on Gab is this. My name on Minds is this. Become my patron, but good luck finding me because I can't link to it. You know, stupid. He's a stickler. I love Ida. Thank you. I love Ida. I would hold hands with Ida. Oh my god, he is so sweet. He's just such a cool character. I love Ida. I love like square dudes with glasses. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, YouTube won't let you. That's really weird, dude. That really sucks. Like, I don't understand. Like, YouTube is not a place for kids. That's what YouTube Kids is for. Like, I understand that they don't want, like, anything too obscene. They don't want anything pornographic or violent. I get that. I get maybe giving you a warning or something, or, you know, giving you a timeout if you say, like, something that's, like, a racist thing or a homophobic thing. I understand that. But we're all adults here. You know, you should be able to make a channel on YouTube aimed at adults where people can have adult discussions where they're mature enough to handle scary words. Like the fact that YouTube wouldn't let you use a scary bad word when I gave you a wrench, that's unreal. Like, I didn't know that we were trapped inside freaking Nick Jr. here. I just didn't know. I had no idea. How could I have known? I made a second account because YouTube wouldn't put my comments in top chat no matter how normal the comment. Why? What the hell? This video is going to get me in big trouble, but I have a video coming out very soon that's a rant. It's specifically about, oh, I'm sorry, pardon me. I really shouldn't do that. Some people go their panties in a massive old bunch when you burp on video. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. I did think about it. I just don't care. Excuse me. I burped. Moving on. I made a video that's coming out probably, I don't know if I'll put it out Thursday or hold it off to like next week, or I might put out 2 more videos this week after tomorrow's. But it's a video about YouTube being so incompetent, but specifically in regard to the Q thing. If any of you have like a smart TV or I don't know, like an Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, anything where you can watch YouTube on that device, you can connect your phone to that device and stream videos to that device from your phone. You can put videos, you can either just like take over the TV and play videos, which is cool when like you've got a bunch of friends over, they're having, you know, a couple drinks, just hanging out. People can bring up videos they want everybody to see or music they want everybody to listen to. Or you can add the videos you're finding to a queue. So you're basically creating a playlist, you know, from your phone that will then play on your TV, whether it's a smart TV, whether it's through like your PlayStation, whatever it may be. And the queue thing, it doesn't work so well. And I got very angry about it the other day. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was some weird update with the coding, but it got like even worse than it was to begin with. I got real mad. So there will be a rant video, very much a rant, coming soon, where I very candidly express my feelings in regard to YouTube's Q thing and how just how competently they coded it, you know, because they didn't at all. And you call yourself a Christian holding hands in public. Lewd, exhibitionist. I know, I'm sorry, I'm a horrible person. Look at what I put on Twitter. I'll check it out. Yes, allow access to the phone, computer. For heaven's sake. Doo-ba-doo. Okay. Yeah, you were saying Facebook can perform lewd acts on you. Yeah, Facebook is kind of garbage. Isn't it? That was a massive glass. Indeed. We got it at Walmart. Big sip, indeed. Like, this is more water than I would normally drink, like, with a meal. Or I might drink, like, 2 of these in a whole day. Like, I have a Brita filter, you know, just a normal, like, Brita filter because our water was really gross the last place we lived. And, just about here, like, I empty almost the whole Brita filter's worth of water into the cup, and it's about to here, usually. It's a big cup. I like it. I like things that make me feel little. I like big cups, and I like really, like, big, heavy silverware, too. I like really, really big coffee cups. I like big, big soup bowls. Those things are fun. But I also like baby spoons. I don't know why. I like to eat ice cream and stuff off of, like, teeny baby spoons. They're very cute. I also sent you my Discord link. Thank you. I will look at that in a little bit. Now that it's finally getting darker out, oh my god, my monitors are too bright. Mayday. Oh, that looks no cool. Never mind. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Nice. Freaking, oh my god. Whatever. My webcam is garbage. Hydrated. Indeed I am. Indeed I am. The scary thing about these cups is that, like, you can see, like, they're kind of narrow most of the way up, but they're so long that, like, when you tip it and you're trying to get a drink, like, the cup is so, like, long and wobbly that, like, when more of the water is coming toward you than is at the far end, it, like, tips the whole cup up in your face. That can be exhilarating when you're not ready for it. Is there a curtain you can pull? No. We need to get little curtains because I don't want weirdos looking in here. But we just haven't put any up there yet. Yeah, perhaps the cats can be stacked to block the light. The thing is, the cats are absolutely phenomenal at destroying everything, so just since I was streaming, we shut the door. Cammy is particularly good at getting, like, rooting around, like, in the wires behind my computer. One, I don't want my cat electrocuted. That's terrible and traumatic for everyone. Two, she always unplugs my speakers, and then I'm like, why can't I hear anything? It makes me angry. And some of you might remember the one stream I did fairly recently. Just like a quarter of the way into the stream, my audio just was gone. And it was because Mira jumped up here and was, you know, she was just being a cat. She was just kind of sashaying around, being all sassy. And she just barely, the slightest little bit, she, like, tapped my mic, like, with her tail when she went by. Audio was gone. So, I would like to have them in here. I might start having them in here again more if I can, like, get some kind of cord, like, case thing so they can't be screwing around in my cords and messing up the wiring, because they're so cute. There's nothing more fun than being able to show them to you guys, especially live. But they are exiled to every other part of the house but this room, and they hate it and they're miserable, and they might as well be shut in a closet because they're not in the one room they want to be in right now. I want to show you guys something. I don't know if I can. There has to be some way. Here, give me a moment, you guys. Talk amongst yourselves, dears. Let me see. I want to show you guys some photos. I'm always in awe, like, when I watch people who just, like, pull stuff up. You know, they just, like, whip things out and stick them up on OBS. I'm so scared I'm gonna, like, open the wrong thing and, like, lose my channel and everybody's gonna need therapy that I am, like, terrified to open anything in OBS. I'm scared to try. Here, give me a minute. That's kind of an incriminating statement, is it not? Okay. New folder. Cats. In all capitals. Okay. I want to show you guys some pictures of my kitties. Paste. Save. Whatever. Let me see if that worked. Just a moment, please. Okay, cool. That worked. Let me see. I'm not very good at Facebook. Like, every time they update it the tiniest bit, I'm lost. I don't know how to use it. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know. Let me see. Dooby-doo, dooby-doo. I'll get a couple pictures of my babies to show you guys. Little squirties. They're so cute. I love my babies. Let me see if I can find one of Nemmer. Nemi is funny. She's very private, so it's hard to get good pictures of her. I'm always so, like, I'm really paranoid when I share any photos of anything online. I'm so scared that, like, there are, like, tons of address labels in the background that are gonna dox me and stuff like that. I'm so paranoid. Like, I don't trust myself not to miss something. Or, like, underwear or, like, a nasty, dirty sock or something. I don't know. Like, I'm always really paranoid. I could put some pictures up of my ferret, too. I used to put, yeah, I'll put a couple pictures of Trouble up too. Trouble was my best friend. People who have like multiple ferrets or like have ferrets for their whole life are amazing to me, because losing Trouble was the most excruciating, unbearable thing that's ever happened to me. It almost broke me. Like, I don't know. I have no idea how people handle how short ferrets live. Like, I've had rats before too, and they just live for such a short amount of time that it's heartbreaking, you know? Like, it might be easier if you had like a froggy or something that's not like super personable, if you know what I mean. Like, you wouldn't bond with it quite as much. But I don't know, just like fuzzy little things that have, you know, depth of emotion and stuff. It's unbearable. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Indeed. Dude, I didn't realize it, but I have a second channel where I was trying to upload daily vlogs for a while. And it's called Daily Dose of Dreariness, and it's cute, but I haven't done anything for it in a while. And I was like, oh, both on my channels. I'm subscribed to PewDiePie on both of my channels. No, I wasn't on my second channel, and I was horrified. So I did now, and it's all better. Alright, let's see if I can do this here. Add. Dooba-doo. This is very scary. Image slideshow. Image files. Add directory? That scares me. Okay, I think this will not be the day that my channel is destroyed. Let's see. Oh my god, it's massive. Uh-oh. Hold on. How do I make you small? You're too large. Here. I did it, guys. I did it. Here, I will show you a slideshow of my creatures, since I mentioned my kitties. That's Nemi and Mira when they were teeny tiny. I don't know where to put them, man. I'm just going to put them on top of you guys for the moment. Here. Sorry, friends. You're not as important as my kitties. Unknown Archive can help you. He's the king of OBS. I'll look into that. Thank you. Nemi and Mira again. Nemi and Mira again, because they're my angel babies. I forgot how little they were. So cute. Thank you, Allie. I know. Nemmer, she's so cute. I'm not a crazy cat lady, I swear. They were such cute babies. They still are, but it's just weird how much cats' personalities change when they grow up. You know, they just become so much more like mellow and private. And you've just got to respect that, you know? But it's still hard. That's Domino and Cambria, my new babies. And that's my Moofy. That's Mira. She is the one who yeah, she unhooked my microphone the other day during a stream. And as you can see, the babies are starting to get along better. So cute. Look at those kidders. I know. And this is Mama's man, Domino. He is the sweetest boy in the world. He is such an angel. And this is the main one I wanted to show you guys. The picture of all of my little babies hanging out. They're such sweet babies. And there's Trouble. I miss Trouble. She was such a good girl. Is this all of them? Okay. That's all of them. Do you guys want me to just let these, like, cycle through again? I'll make them smaller. I don't know where to put them. In the corner? Like that, maybe? Yeah, that's okay. But I like the format where I can see your guys' chat, like, entries on stream. We'll let them go. We'll let them go a little bit. Cat tree. Indeed, that cat tree is from my dad and my stepdad from Christmas time. It's the best present ever, and it gets a lot of views. It took quite a while for the babies to really start to be accepted by the grown-up kitties, and that picture of them in the cat tree is a good example of them all finally starting to accept each other and get along without stress and conflict. But yeah, that one of the babies is so good. It just shows you the size difference between Nemi and Mira and the wee ones. I am dying. Okay. Okay, I'll take it away. Let's do that more often in streams. I'm just gonna actually, oops, I moved a little thingy. OBS. I am smart good. I'll start doing little slideshows of my kitties sometimes instead of the, like, agonizingly autistic, like, slideshow of my favorite fictional characters. I like that too, though, because it's just so cringy. But I'll show my babies more often. What else? I don't know. I'm not sure. Ferrets are the best. I miss Trouble so much. I did one video. Here, I'm going to turn my... It's crazy how fast it gets dark. Like, immediately I'm washed out because the sun started setting. This is not a good stream. This is a very bad stream. Give me just a minute. I will find the old video of mine of Trouble, and I will show it to you guys. I'll see if I'm allowed to put it in the chat. It's so cute. I would have done a lot more videos of Trouble, but ferrets can live till they're like 8 or 9, but she had lymphoma. A lot of ferrets die of lymphoma, and she had it so bad that we had the tumor taken out, but within like 2 weeks of it being taken out, the remaining cancer had eaten through so much of her that, you know, like, she declined in a period of like 24 hours so fast that, you know, obviously we had to go get her put down because she was very uncomfortable. It was really hard. I absolutely could not have a ferret ever again. It was just crushing. All right. Current video. Copy. Let's see if this works. If any of you guys are interested. There we go. Hopefully that's the right video. Let's click it and find out. Oh! And it took the pop-out chat away? That's... Oh, that's very strange. I didn't know it would do that. Cool. Well, I can fix this. Yes, there we go. All better. Jesus, okay. I'm good at YouTube, I promise. Do you have any goals for this year? Anon said. I'd like to get my channel up to 1,500 subscribers. I think would be that's a modest, doable goal. I just need to stop being so shy. I need to be on other people's streams more. It was really cool being on Lords of the Night. I was so honored that they had me on as their guest that one night. Scribe is so cool. I'm very grateful to him for that. So maybe I could be on there again. I need to be on with more people, because that's the only way people are going to find out about me, you know? So I'd like to grow my channel a little bit. What else? I would like to get closer to publishing my first book. I have a bunch of ideas for books that I've been struggling with and, you know, kind of refining in my head for a long time. And it's like I'm not really super passionate about any of the ideas I have for a manuscript. Pardon me. But I basically just looked at all of my ideas for books that I want to write. And I looked at the one that I think is the most doable. Like the most realistic as far as something I can accomplish, something I can execute well, something that would be not too out there, that might be palatable for a publisher. So I basically just looked at it and said, realistically, which of these ideas is the one you're most likely to finish, you know? And I picked one, and I'm starting to flesh it out more. And it's an idea that, interestingly, like, as I've grown as a person, this idea that I came up with maybe 4 or 5 years ago for a book, I understand where I was coming from more now that I'm a lot better at introspection, and I know a lot more about myself and my, like, weird issues and stuff that I have had in the past, which won't make sense until the book comes out. But I figured out which one I think, like, resonates with me the most right now, that would be the best. Smut fiction anthology? No, you fool, it's actually not. I actually do think that the thing that I'm compelled to write a lot of the time is indeed erotica. Sometimes that's fan fiction, obviously, which I can't make a living off of. But I think if I do ever publish anything, you know, that's really adult, that's like very much like sex oriented, it's going to be under a pen name, because I already have people who hate me a lot, you know. I shouldn't say this, but I have family members who think I'm a creep for even like writing erotica, which it's fair, you know, people can think whatever they want, everybody's different, but I don't know. Part of my family, one side of my family is very, like, weirdly repressed. They're very strange. They're some of the greatest, nicest, kindest people in the world, but you know how, like, some families you're like, well, you know, I'm not a rapist, I'm not a serial killer, so you know, I'm not the worst person at this Thanksgiving dinner. Where with other families, you know, the person looks at him and is like, well, there's literally nothing I could do to ever be good enough to actually be a part of this family. That's more what I'm dealing with. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to hurt any of the people I'm affiliated with, IRL. And, because we're sort of having this weird, like, pendulum swing back to super, like, judgmental puritanical culture, like super sex negative culture in this weird new sort of progressive feminism way, I think it would really sabotage any of my other works that are much more traditional, as far as them being an adventure or a psychological thriller or just like a slice of life type drama. I think it would really, really harm the chances of those books ever being successful or received well if I'm also known for writing really smutty stuff. So I think, unfortunately, just because since society can't really handle seeing somebody for being good at two different things, or like putting equal effort into two different things career-wise, I'll probably have to have a pen name for the smutty stuff. Just, you know how people are anymore. So yeah, but I do want to get closer to finishing my first book this year. Thank you. I'm sorry that was so long-winded. Thank you, Anon. My goal for this year is to make money selling art pieces, paintings, lithography, wood carving. That's really cool, dude. But I don't think it will work. It's hard. Making any kind of art for a living is really hard. I'm sure you know that. I would say, and this is nothing you haven't heard before, don't quit your day job. You know, I know some people like have the luxury, or they have the faith to just drop everything and take a huge risk, you know, and just go for it and try to make a living completely off of this new thing. But I would say just, you know, push it as hard as you can, promote yourself as much as you can, work as hard as you can to improve yourself 24/7, and don't rely on that as your main source of income ever, you know? I think that's the way people need to treat YouTube too, and it's certainly the way I treat YouTube. Sorry, pardon me, I've talked too much. It's one of those things where you can have your dream, but, you know, in order to be realistic and in order to keep from sabotaging yourself, you have to cultivate that kind of as a hobby or as your second job or whatever you want to look at it as. And, you know, you can hope maybe someday I will start being able to afford to devote much more of, you know, any given day to this passion. But, you know, for now I'm going to make sure to focus on what allows me to earn a living and pay the bills, and I can still on the side, you know, put tons of enthusiasm and passion and self-promotion into trying to cultivate this other thing that maybe someday I'll get good enough or well-known enough at to transition into that being my you know, substantial income. Oh, that was really long-winded. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna have to go soon. I'm pretty low on blood sugar, if you couldn't tell from the fact that I don't make any sense at all. Hello from Defiance, Ohio, but currently in Boston for training. Oh yeah. I can't imagine the weather's that much better in Boston than Ohio, honestly. So I hope you're doing okay out there. I hope you're having a good time, or at least not a terrible time if you're there for training and not for recreation. At the very least, a piece of your craft will be in the world, and that's worth it. That's very true, Anon. I have always, like, since I was little, I've just always sought, like, my self-esteem has been from external sources, which is always going to end in misery, always. But I just don't feel any sense of inherent value whatsoever. I just don't. And like even in elementary school and like middle school, if I didn't draw at least one drawing a day, if I didn't write at least one page of fan fiction or just original fiction, like I needed those external physical like pieces of proof that I accomplished something today. Like those were, I needed to have something that I could hold in my hands to prove that I am worthy. I'm worth something. You know, this is proof of my worth. And I've been able to get away from that, fortunately, because it's not good to be that hard on yourself, you know, especially as a kid. Like, you have to... For me, one of the hardest things has been learning to just kind of sit back and exist and still be content with myself, as opposed to putting deadlines on myself that are so like inherently and intrinsically tied into my sense of self-worth. Like that was not healthy. But it just having a piece of art in the world that you made is, I don't know, I think in a way anybody who does artistic things is looking for validation, in a sense, but more validation from yourself than necessarily from anyone else. At least that's how I kind of see it. I feel bad for TM Ryder. I think he'll be right back after the stream ends, and he's gonna message me and be like, WTF, bruh. I'm sorry. I don't know. what else is going on? Does anybody else have anything fun they want to share or promote? I mean, there's 7 whole people watching this now, but there's a little bit of cleavage showing. We'll probably get 100 views on this over the next month or 2. Is there anything you guys want to promote, or anything you guys want to, like, me to be looking forward to? I'm kind of looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3, but I've hardly played the games before. I've watched lots of playthroughs of them and stuff, and I've read up on the lore, but it makes no sense. So yeah, that's been a challenge. But it's fun to see, like, as someone who's kind of like fandom oriented, it'll be fun to see the ripples and the impact that has, and it'll be cool to see all the fan art and all of the discourse and the enthusiasm that creates, because that's coming out tomorrow, right? So that'll be interesting to look forward to. I gotta do the sleep thing now, but always nice to catch your stream. Peace and love. Thank you. Sleep well. No dreams about Kanye being your nurse. Like, what the hell? That's ridiculous. Have normal dreams, or at least restful ones. I don't know. Another thought, I asked what people wanted to see me do videos on in the future on Twitter, and I was just taking screenshots of people's replies to try and get them down, but I have a couple, like, you know, consistent things that I'm going to keep doing videos on in the future. Obviously, mostly political or cultural commentary oriented. I'm sorry. But if you guys have any suggestions of specific topics that you want me to cover, don't ever hesitate to let me know. If you can comment on one of my videos, that's good. That's a good place for me to be able to find them, as opposed to them getting, like, buried on Twitter or whatever. But anyway, I'm always open to suggestions if you guys want to hear my opinions on different things. So, yes, I had to mention that. What else? Anything else? I can't think of anything else I wanted to mention. I can't do it. I have lip balm on, so I can't be noisy. I'm not sure. I have a video coming out tomorrow. A little different from my normal ones. I think Thursday will be my video covering, like, week 2 of being off of Zoloft. So if you're interested in my kind of, like, week by week summary of how the withdrawal has been hitting me and the weird things that have been popping up as I progress, that's going to be up. And then I think probably sometime this week, maybe like Saturday, I will have the rant video up about YouTube and the way the queue thing works when you are casting from your phone to your smart TV or whatever. What else? Like this video if you liked it, obviously. Please subscribe to my channel and share my videos if you do find them noteworthy and worth promoting to other people. I hate doing that shilling thing. It's so condescending. Like, obviously you're going to subscribe and share this stuff if you think it's worth that. But just a reminder, because I guess I have to, if you do want to do those things, it would be hugely appreciated. I do want my channel to get a little bit bigger. I like being able to provide a distraction for people. I like, even if people are laughing at my expense, at least they're laughing, you know. If I can be entertaining to people, or if any of my videos on mental health stuff or just my opinions on cultural or political stuff, if through those things I can make people realize they're not alone, that's the goal here. So the more people I can help, or the more people whose suffering I can ease or distract from even momentarily, the better. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it immensely. And I guess I will see you again soon. Bye.